that they believe in God, they believe in Krishna, but they don't want to follow any rules and regulations.
Yeah, there are many people like that, and why they say this is because they think that rules and regulations binds you. They don't want to get bound in certain principles and rules, and they think this foundation from rules will actually hamper or hinder their free flow of emotions for God. That's what the usual answer is. But you see, it's a very bad logic because, for example, Prabhupada used to give that example that a free citizen is a person who abides by the laws of constitution. That's why he's free. The more he follows the laws of the state, the more free he is. And if he doesn't follow the laws of state, he's in prison. The more bound he is. So it's just the opposite phenomena. That's why Srila Prabhupada, founder Acharya of ISKCON, in his commentary to Bhagavad Gita, he has written rules and regulations for freedom. That's what he has done. It's a very counterintuitive understanding, but once if you understand, you become free. For example, there's another example of kite. If you want to fly a kite, and if you want to take it to great heights, it has to be connected with a rope, the thread. Once thread is cut, kite falls down. Unless the kite is connected with the thread, it goes high and high. So similarly, unless you are connected to rules and regulations, you go high in consciousness. But once you are not connected to anything, just like kite, you're not bound by anything, you fall down. So rules and regulations helps to actually streamline our life, to make it disciplined. It is said discipline is key to success. That's an age-old saying. Discipline means rules and regulations in life. The more rules and regulations we follow, the more we become advanced in Krishna consciousness. So this logic that if I follow rules and regulations, my emotions, free flow of our emotions will get restricted. It's a very poor logic, because without following rules and regulations, you become more bound and your emotions become more constricted and not free. Emotions become free when you follow rules and regulations. It's just like that. Suppose there is like a dam. Water is everywhere, but a dam focuses the water on a stream, on something, on turbines or whatever, is it? And that focus brings strength. Or just like this light. Light is light. It doesn't harm you unless it's ultraviolet or infrared light. Normal light doesn't harm you, but or maybe infrared light doesn't harm you. If you're exposed to great lens, it can burn you, but otherwise that's okay. But if the light is focused, all the atoms, it becomes a laser. And that laser is dangerous. It can cut even stones. You see, this harmless light can cut stones and penetrate steel. Why? How? When it is in a bound system, when it is in a controlled system. Light has to be in a controlled system where all atoms vibrate in a particular frequency, the same frequency, and it becomes a laser. So you see, a controlled system gives you result, and that's also there in science. That's why you have machines which can control electricity, which can control water, which can control quantum phenomena, and then you produce an effect. An uncontrolled system, a free system, doesn't work. It has no value at all. So similarly, in devotion, the more the controlled system, the more the rules and regulations, the more the effect, the effect is more, and the effect is deep and strong. That's why we should follow rules and regulations in devotion, which will help us to advance much more. Otherwise, we'll fall down. Hare Krishna.